Let's talk about some collection assert methods. This is this collection asserts. So this is my writer, and here I'm writing one more method. So I'm writing this public void collection asserts. Let's use this fact again. So we have a collection. This is basically a list of some numbers, some integers are there. The first method is this contains. This will check if it contains this data that you are passing. Then this will return true. We are having this Assert.Does Not Contain. So it means the data that you are setting over here should not be there in this list. Assert.All, it means all the members of this list, all these individual elements must follow the condition that you will write at this place. So here I'm writing this in range, or I can also say that this is true and the item is greater than 0. So because we have not covered that in range method, that's why I'm saying like this. Let's just run it. You can see that all three of them are working fine. Let's try some more methods, and this is Assert.Distinct. So it means all the members of this list must be unique, distinct like this. Run it and see this is working fine. The next method is this empty. So Assert.Empty method, and in this one, so basically this collection is not empty, so this will return false. So let's just run it and see how this will work. You can notice that this is failing. This is because the collection has some data. It is not empty. So it means if over here I'm writing something like this, that this new string, because string is also a collection like this, just execute it. How this will work, you can notice that this is working fine. Or if you are having a list, it is not null but it is empty, there is no member at this place, then this will work. Similar to this, there is one more method, Assert.NotEmpty method. And again, in this one, you can pass your own collection. This is because we are having the data. This is not empty, so this will also work. There is also one very important method, and which is the single method. Let's see what this single method is. So it says, verify that the given collection contains only a single element of the given type. So in this single method, we have to pass some extra logic also, and we are saying that the item equal 3. So based on this logic, there must be only one data. If I try to execute it now, you will see that this one is successful. So it means this will work like the LINQ single method. There must be only one data. That was the main difference in between first and the single. So single will work only if there is only one data. So for example, here I'm writing 1 more 3 like this. Okay, now based on this logic, we are having two values, and let's just comment all others because I want to test only this one and test it, run it. You can notice that this is failing. This is because this test case found two matching items over here. Now let's talk about one very important method, and this is the Assert.Collection. In this Assert.Collection method, you can pass a number of logic at this place. What I'm doing is that in this Assert.Collection method, I'm passing my data. This is my data, and I'm writing several conditions. So if I execute it and see how this will work, we are getting this failure just because of this Assert.Single one. Let's just comment it and execute it again. This time you can notice that all of them are working fine. So basically what we are doing, we are setting multiple conditions inside this same collection. That's why the name is collection. Just pass your list. Don't get confused with this name and this variable name. This is just a variable name. You can use any other variable, but this collection method is fixed. Here it could be my list, but this collection method is same. Now inside this one, you have to pass that my list. You can write any number of conditions in this method. If I go to the implementations also, you can notice that we are having these params. So it means any number of condition I can pass by using the comma separation. That's how this params will work. I'm sure if you are not aware with all these collection assert methods, then you will be using only the simple methods like contains, does not contains, empty, non-empty, like this only. If you will read all of them, then you will realize that there are more. I don't think so you are using this all method or you are using the collection method. Let me know your feedback also if these methods are important to you or not. It is not like you cannot write your unit test cases without these methods. You can, but as a best practice, because they are giving you that uniqueness to test your logic, so you must use them, and it is always good to learn as many as you can.